You're stressed. You're overwhelmed. You don't know what to do. Well, this is the video for you. Hey, what's up you guys? Today we're going to be doing a very short video on clinicals. What to expect, what to do, and how not to look insane while you're there. So you just started your clinicals, you haven't gone yet. Your teacher comes in with this giant syllabus that says here's where you need to be, here's what you need to wear, don't wear the wrong thing because you might get kicked out. So for those of you who don't know, I am a recent graduate LPN. Well, I have my license. I'm not a graduate LPN anymore because I passed my NCLEX. Here is kind of a clinical survival guide. Number 1, this starts the night before you go to clinical. Make sure you print out all of the papers you might need. We had a paper brain. If they don't give you those, I highly recommend making one. Or I have one linked down below that I saw in my Etsy shop, and you guys can go check that out. It's a digital download and it really just guides you through the whole process, taking down patient information, especially before you start charting so that you have somewhere to write it so you can remember it. So make sure you print out one of those. If you have to do a care plan or like a SOAP note, print out the sheet for that as well. Make sure the night before clinical you have a breakfast ready for you already. So I like to do overnight oats a lot. Those were like my go-to for clinical. So those are like the big things for prep the night before. Make sure you're just ready to go because at least for me, clinicals were early. Like, first of all, if your clinical is at 7:30, be there by 7:15 at the latest, which means your car is there by 7 o'clock, so you have 15 minutes to walk in if you're at a hospital. You don't want to be late to clinical. You don't want to be there after your instructor gets there from being on the floor. So just make sure you're there early. If you're not sure how traffic is going to be, you can do a test drive or just leave really early for your first day of clinical. Don't leave late your first day of clinical, obviously. All right, you're at clinical, your instructor has arrived. If it's your very first day of clinical ever, most likely your instructor is going to give each person report with the whole group. Take your little paper sheet, your paper brain as I call it, write down your patient's name, write down their age, write down their room number, write down any information you can that your teacher is giving you right now, because that's one less thing you have to look up later. As far as that goes, make sure you pay attention while your teacher is giving a report to other students, because you will be helping your classmates throughout the day. If you have someone who's a 2 assist to move in bed, you're going to have to help your classmates and you're going to have to ask for help. It's part of nursing as a career. You're always going to have to rely on other people sometimes. So listen, make sure you know what's going on with all of your classmates. So you've gotten a report, you're headed up to the floor. You feel like you're going to die inside because it's terrifying the first time you go on the floor. When you get on the floor, your instructor most likely will introduce you to a few people. And then the first thing you want to do is to go find the nurse and tech that are assigned to your patient. So a lot of floors have a sheet that says everyone's name, but you're still not going to know anyone's names yet. So what I always found was best to do was the first person I could find who didn't look like they were in the middle of passing meds, in the middle of boosting someone, in the middle of carrying things. Go up to them and be like, hey, my name is Ciana. I'm a student nurse. I'll be helping you guys out today. I was just wondering if you have this patient, or if not, do you know who does? And can you point them out to me? 9 times out of 10, they're really excited to have you on the floor because it lightens their load. So usually they're like, okay, this is the nurse that's assigned to your patient. She's busy right now, or you can go talk to her right now. So you go talk to your nurse, you get a report, you write down everything she says on your paper brain, literally everything. And then you go in and meet your patient. So this is the really scary part on the first day. But this is what I always did when I went into a new patient's room. Knock, knock, knock. Hi, my name's Ciana. I'm going to be your student nurse today. I will be here until 2 in the afternoon. Today I'm going to be helping you get bathed and get dressed, and I will be doing your wound change later on and this and that. Please let me know if I can help you with anything. Do you want me to start helping you get bathed now or later? That's pretty much the scary parts of clinical. After that, you're going to do all of your cares, and anything you do on your first day of clinical or in clinical in general is going to be something that you can't do. Everything you do in clinical you'll already have learned, or your instructor will be right there with you helping you. It's not that you should be making mistakes, but you have so many people there to help you that if a mistake were to happen, like say you were giving a bath for the first time and you accidentally left a side rail down, there are so many people around you watching what you're doing Nothing's gonna happen because someone's gonna be like, hey, Ciana, just letting you know, you need to go put your side rail up right now. Or they're gonna be like, just letting you know, I just put your side rail up, don't let it happen again. So you've had your first day, you bathed your patient, you changed their dressing, you watched the RN give them their meds, whatever. You now go report off to your RN or LPN that you're co-assigned to, and you tell them, be like, so I had Miss Smith today, I gave her her bed bath, she tolerated it well, she was complaining of some pain in this area, I also helped her finish her breakfast, she ate 50%, she's urinated twice at, if they're on eyes and O's, you have to measure, if not, just be like, she urinated twice, it was normal, it was unremarkable, whatever. You can say, we went to the activity, she enjoyed that, but they really don't care, truthfully. And yeah, that's your first day of clinical. It's that simple. Once you report off, if the LPN has any questions, you answer them. You then have to go home and make your soap note, which isn't too difficult. Use your NANDA book. It'll be really helpful. Or I can link a website down below that I found super, super helpful for making NANDAs throughout clinical. But yeah, that's your first day of fundamental clinicals. It's not bad, and I believe anyone who made it into nursing school can easily make it through their first day of clinical. As far as you move on in clinicals, it will get more difficult, but it won't be as scary anymore because it's not your first day. I hope this has eased some of your fears about clinicals. If you have any questions, please leave them down below or DM me on Instagram. I love getting questions from you guys, and I love helping you guys out, because I know how scary it can be. So if your first day of clinical is coming up soon, good luck. You're gonna do great. You'll be fine. Deep breath. Go to clinical. You'll rock it. Make sure you bring your watch and make sure you have your stethoscope. And other than that, it's your first day. Like, nothing can really go wrong. Believe me. As much as I was like, make sure your uniform's pressed and everything, you're not gonna get kicked out of school. You might just be a little embarrassed. And you don't want to start out your first day of clinical embarrassed, because that makes the day a lot harder. One more thing to bring to clinical, as I speak of it, bring your wallet, because you want to go eat lunch. And there's nowhere to put a lunchbox at most clinical locations. So bring a wallet, go buy food. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have clinicals tomorrow or this month or next week, please, please, please let me know how they go. And I hope you guys do well. I'm sure you'll be great. Good luck to all of you out there starting your first clinicals. I'm excited to have you join our profession. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.